What is going on, guys? So, if you know me, you know I'm a big fan of Jim Cornette. And today we're going to be reacting to his infamous Dairy Queen incident. Now, if you know Jim Cornette, you probably know what happened to Dairy Queen in the drive-thru with Jim Cornette. And if you don't, then you'll get kind of a rundown in this video of what happens. Hilarious video. But before we get into this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell for your latest wrestling updates. So, as last time, I cannot show you the video due to YouTube's policies, but you will be able to hear the video, and I will be giving my thoughts in this video as well. So, let's go ahead and start this video. Very funny. Let's go. Wait for it to load here. I love this video, actually. It's so funny. I hope you guys can hear that. The volume might not be the greatest.
The 2 double cheeseburgers were extra cheese only, nothing else on them. Extra cheese, nothing else on it. We figured you'd have that already by the time we got up here. Didn't know what? Didn't know whether to fix it or not. We wouldn't have ordered it if we didn't want it fixed. God damn. I'm a fucking idiot. This is a fucking comedy show. Does this look like a fucking comedy bus to you? You know what? Hey!
Okay, so real quick, you will notice Chris Jericho in the background. Chris Jericho and Jim Cornette used to travel around together. Chris Jericho was a big part of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And the drive-thru lady was not even talking to Jim Cornette. She was talking to Jericho at that time. You know, we clearly hear Jim Cornette saying, you know, we thought you'd have these orders ready. And Chris Jericho chimes in and says, you know, does this look like a comedy bus to you? That's what started it all. She wasn't even talking to Cornette. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so now Cornette is jumping out of the car. And here's where the fun begins.
Here we go.
And now he's peeking his head through the window. Right now, just his whole head through the window. You know they had to get some spit in their food that day. $30 worth of food at a Dairy Queen. That's insane. That's basically the prices we pay today, though, for just a little bit of food. Now, granted, they probably had a bus full, but still. I apologize for the language, but you know it's Jim Cornette, so you're going to have a lot of explicit commentary. Leave it to Chris Jericho to start that incident. And you can mostly just hear commentary throughout this video.
I'm back in 9. How about you, Jeff?
Even though the video was like 6 minutes long. But Jericho's having a field day.
Well, I'm sorry, too, because we got to drive 175 miles. We sat here for 15 minutes for nothing. We ordered food, and they won't even start fixing it.
Okay, they've been sitting in that drive-thru for 15 minutes, they just said.
I can imagine you don't get many orders if they won't fix the food. I told them when I started ordering, I had a very big order.
This is the first time I've actually watched this video all the way through.
You know we're going to get some fucking spit in this shit.
And they just said what I just said. They're going to get spit in their food, definitely. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't watched this Jim Cornette video, you have to. Jim Cornette Dairy Queen incident. I just wonder if Jim Cornette actually ever stepped in the Dairy Queen after this, or even went back to apologize. I doubt it, but I mean. And I wonder what the drop D lady even thinks, you know, if she's seen this video years and years later on YouTube. Because this was a good while ago. I don't know who else is in that car with Cornette. I know Jericho. I think they said Val Venus is a part of that too, but I'm not sure. Sean Morley. Maybe Kenny Bowen. I don't know. I don't know who's holding the camera right now. If I were them, I'd go somewhere else to eat. For sure. Like, I wouldn't even order here. I'm not a big fan of Dairy Queen's food. Maybe it was better back in the day. I don't know. But I am not a big fan of Dairy Queen. They do have good ice cream, though. Just their food's not that great. I wonder what year this was, too. Like, I wonder, because this had to be back in the Smoky Mountain Wrestling days with Chris Jericho. Otherwise, why else would he be traveling with Jim Cornette? Chris Jericho is eating this up, man. He is loving this. So we've been in line for 20 minutes waiting for this food. Okay, so that looks like, that does look like Val Venus. Oh yeah, for the next week's promo. I hope that'll be 2 weeks worth of promos. All for a cheeseburger and a banana. A few cheeseburgers and a banana. This man orders something, do not fuck with it. Give him his fucking burger and get the fuck out. Don't forget about the banana. I mean, we know Jim Cornette loves Wendy's. I don't know why they just didn't go to a Wendy's that day.
Don't let him forget my fries this time. Yeah, I got fries. I feel inspired right now.
I feel inspired right now, they say. Jim Cornette is an inspiration, that's for sure. You've been very kind. I'd like to read her name in the newspaper. She's been fired. And they school out, and you can see the manager in the window, as well as the girl, the lady that gave them the food. But I just wonder if they went back to this location and apologized. No one, Cornette, probably not. But this has to be an infamous location now. Famous for Jim Cornette. Okay, so that's the video. I wish I knew who else was in the video as well. I know Chris Jericho and Cornette, but I think that was Val Venus. And even though the guy that was driving looked like Kevin Dunn, it was not Kevin Dunn. As we all know how Jim Cornette feels about Kevin Dunn. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and give you guys my reaction to this video. I've always loved this video. I always find Corny amusing, even though he can go off the top sometimes. But that's why we love Cornette. But what are your guys' reaction to the Dairy Queen incident? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm a big fan of Jim Cornette, so I'm curious to see your comments as well. Don't forget to tune in live tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. I will be live. I wasn't live tonight, but I will be live next Tuesday as well. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., mark your calendars. I will be going live. Have a good day, guys. God bless. hit that like and subscribe button, give this video a share, and have a good day. Good night.